It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The slot man in motion right. Now they fake the jet sweep there and a run instead with Harris. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. You look at this Eagle defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Back to throw. Fields. That's complete to the rookie from Michigan. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a third down and 3.
Now this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense. Because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10.
Good, set. Hey!
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
Second and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Good, set.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
7 yards there and a first down.
The Eagles at 11-2 now. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Going in motion left, that's Campbell.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
He'll buy some time right. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw.
It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there. And they're able to come up with the first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at it, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
You look at this Eagle defense.
Well, they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Now it's Fields. That is caught.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
To throw is Fields. That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
Here we go. Good. 11.
Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Chip swear.
Off play action. Fields. He's got this to Pickens.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Fields.
And he's got it.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Fields.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
So they look like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. Go.
Harris is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And this one complete to Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Hurts. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
King, Phil King, Phil King. 63, 63, 63. Alpha, alpha, alpha.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
No touch that. No touch.
Throwing is Hurts. He's got Brown on the out route complete. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a...
And he's in! Touchdown, Eagles! Saquon Barkley.
with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Fields now to throw.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Don't jump. Ready? No mas, no mas.
Now Fields.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
EQ.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And some space here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Shrugs him off. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Steelers 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains, didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Rolling to his right. This is caught. It's Brown. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time. Saquon Barkley running right. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Cameron Hayward, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
The kick by Elliott is good.
And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
One play action, Fields. A throw left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They find some open field here. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And some room to run now. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're...
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Steelers are right back in this football game. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Fields. Fighting through pressure. He's going to air one out. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Here we go.
Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff, Barkley running left. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Mika Fitzpatrick, the all-pro safety, up to make the stop. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
They'll drop to throw. Open man is Uzomah. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw here. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Eagles add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Elliott Good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Back to throw, Fields. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here we go, son. Sit high.
Play action. It's Fields. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. George Pickens with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have got it back to it. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll